Before the pandemic, there was something called First Fridays, in which Irish startups used to get together, and the clue is in the name, on the first Friday of every month. It gave them a chance to mingle with more experienced technology companies, get face-to-face mentoring from the likes of Google, Microsoft, Salesforce, and other tech giants, and potentially bump into would-be investors. Needless to say, that's been interrupted over the past 2 years, but now they're back, and starting on the 3rd of March. And instead of only taking place in Dublin, they're all over the country, in Belfast, Galway, Killorglin in County Kerry and Cork City. And here to tell us more is Mary Rodgers, who'll be running the operation in Galway City. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about First Fridays and what you have done in Galway.
Thanks so much for having me. Yes, so First Fridays for Startups is the largest tech meetup, monthly meetup that really builds the tech ecosystem, and we're super excited that it's going from in-person in Dogpatch to regional and virtual from March 4th. What it is, it's like a three-pronged approach. So there's a keynote address, there's a workshop, and then there's mentoring. And the mentoring is really the beneficial part. So startups and our next generation of entrepreneurs get to meet with employees of large tech multinationals and discuss everything from product development to finance to team, and get this expert technical help. We have partnered with HubSpot, Microsoft, Google and Salesforce, and we're open to more tech multinationals from across the regions to join the initiative. But it's really exciting. It'll be delivered across the country, as you said, across the whole island of Ireland, continuing on that innovation-driven island that we're all ambitious for, and then it'll be virtual, so you can join from anywhere, but it'll be delivered, the workshops will be delivered from the hubs.
Did you get a sense, Mary, over the past 2 years that not being in the same room as each other, that the tech startups really lost out, that they didn't have the water cooler moments and the coffee catch-ups and all that kind of stuff, that the physical beside each other really mattered?
Absolutely. Well, tech startups are innovative by nature, right? So they were able to deliver their products and services from home, and they can work from anywhere. That's the nature of what they do. But what they missed was the peer-to-peer collaboration, that the conversations at the coffee machine, the chats over lunch, the problem solving. So I see here in the Portershed in Galway the return of our members. It's buzzing again. And one of the members said the other day, like, he solved a problem in 2 hours that took him like 3 months at home because he had no one to bounce it off. And we've seen companies emerge through lockdown. So here in the Portershed, companies like Marti, which is disrupting the ag tech sector, and eLegion Sports and Blue Carbon Ireland are just three of the companies formed during COVID and now scaling because they're back in the same space.
And what are they doing, Mary? What do these companies do that we might be using in 5, 10 or 20 years?
Absolutely. So Marti have developed like an online auction platform for the ag tech sector. So they're the biggest livestock auction platform globally now, and they're in Ireland, the UK, and more recently in Italy, with over 1 billion of trading going through that platform. So where traditionally the farmer went to the market and bought livestock, they can now do that virtually or in person. So it's completely disrupting the market and giving farmers back time, which they're so.
Are you telling me that we won't see the famous peaked hat guys around gathered around cows as they're wheeled into a mart?
Well, just like co-working, it's the best of both worlds. So they'll have the choice to join virtually and buy their livestock, or show up in person and have the banter. So it's really just disrupting that market, which is brilliant. And then you have Blue Carbon Ireland, a brand new sustainable startup here in the Portershed, tackling the whole carbon issue. And eLegion Sports is another one, with online gaming tournaments, working with 35 universities and engaging the students. So the innovation is on fire here, and across the hubs. Like, it's so fun working with the Irish Tech Hub Network, working with Dogpatch and Ludgate and RDI and Republic of Work and Ormo and Belfast. So that whole all-Ireland approach means that we share initiatives and knowledge and startups. So we're hoping we'll have a few companies created from all of our hubs coming together.
And you receive some money from the Irish government as well to support these startups?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Portershed is supported by Enterprise Ireland and the Department of Enterprise, and many of the other Irish Tech Hub Networks hubs are as well. And we're moving to a larger space in March, and we absolutely couldn't do that without the support of Enterprise Ireland. So we're thrilled with the collaboration and the support of the Irish government.
Now, what's in it for the big tech giants to provide this mentoring? HubSpot, Google, Microsoft, Salesforce, and others. What's in it for them?
So for them, it's an opportunity for their employees to be on the pulse of the next generation of entrepreneurs and tech startups. And the mentoring piece, they get trained up in mentoring, so they become coaches. They get to do their CSR, giving time back. I think they'll get inspired working with the startups, and it creates new energy and new solutions. So it's an opportunity for them to engage and develop as people, as in their careers. And so we'll have 1,000 mentors from these multinationals. We'll build it up over time. They'll give up 2 hours on a Friday. They'll be matched with the startup, and if they can opt out or opt in, and because we have 4 multinationals on board to date and more coming, it means that there'll be a nice mix of talent and expertise coming to First Fridays every month.
And just as shares go down as well as up, Mary, not all tech startups will make it.
That's okay. That's fail forward is the new jargon. We want the companies to start, fail fast, and go again. Here in the Portershed, I see some of our entrepreneurs are on their 3rd startup, and we're 6 years old. That's good.